I've been getting bullied since elementary school, so I get it. And I'm way happier now. It hasn't stopped completely, but I've learned how to defend myself and defend others.
Hello, friends. Jess today interviewing a member of the Avanti community, Martae. Martae has been shopping with us for a couple years now, and I'm so excited to hear more about what got you into body modification. So, before we go dive into any questions that I might have, why don't we start by hearing a little bit about you?
So I first got into piercings when I saw everyone else at 13 getting their nose pierced. I'm like, I want my nose pierced. Then at 14, but she didn't let me get my nose pierced until I was 18. So I just like, no. Actually, I got my nose pierced on my 16th birthday for one of my birthday gifts. So I was very excited. And then from there, I'm just like, this didn't hurt, and I don't want to stop. I don't want to stop getting piercings. Piercings is what I love.
Yeah.
So, and I feel like piercings are a form of art as well as makeup and nails, which I'm also very, very much into. So
yes.
I'm just like, why not? Why not keep going? Why stop? What's the point? So after I got my nose pierced, I got the other side done like 3 years later. That right there is a whole different experience in itself, because that hurt. Like at the same time I got my belly pierced, I didn't feel that. But that nose piercing, I actually cried, and I don't ever cry with any of my piercings, but that one really, really hurt. And I don't know why. A lot of piercers that I've talked to about it said it's because I got the other side done, and I guess it's just still sensitive on this side. So I'm just like, I didn't like that.
Yeah.
I didn't like.
Did you go to the same piercer?
Where I got no. Where did I get my first nose piercing? I got my first nose piercing there, actually, at Avanti's, and then. And then after that, I went to Paramount Tattoo to get my belly and my other nose piercing done. So I was just like, I don't want to stop now. I already got my belly and my nose. Why not? See, I didn't get my next piercing until 3 years later, because I was always skeptical on getting it, which was my lip.
Cute. But
I'm just like, you know what? Let me buy fake piercings, and let me just see how this is gonna look. And once I bought it, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm getting my lip pierced. I got my lip pierced October 4th, 2020. 2020, I got my lip pierced, but it's not there anymore.
Oh.
Unfortunately, and somehow, I swallowed the jewelry.
No!
Yeah. I swallowed my ball and it came out, and I didn't realize it until after I ate my food. I'm just like, where's my lip ring?
Oh no.
And I was at school, so I didn't have another one, and it closed. So I'm just like, dang it. Now I can't wait to get my lip re-pierced too. Nose and my belly, because I don't have either one of those either. Yeah. And right now I'm applying to beauty school, to go back to beauty school, because I did a 10-week program in high school. And like I said, I love makeup and nails, so that's my passion. It always has been and always will be. So I'm going back to beauty school, which I'm really excited about. So yeah, that's a little bit about me.
That's exciting. We're actually, so I interviewed a hair and makeup artist who teaches at a beauty school, and that interview will be on our blog probably in the next day or so. So you should check that out, because I asked her, I was like, so what do I need to know about beauty school if I wanted to go? And she goes into it. Okay.
Oh my God, that's amazing. Okay, for a second, I got a little nervous, because I thought you guys said you were interviewing to be a job there. I got a little too excited. I was like, oh, yep, I'm putting my application in again, and let me just apply and see what happens.
Well, I will always keep applications, so you could always apply it. I'll just keep them.
I do really want to work. I've been wanting to work there for the longest time, but I'm not a piercer, so I was wanting to work as a cashier.
Yeah.
But I was just like, you guys aren't hiring.
I know. It's like anything can happen. We're growing pretty fast, so who knows? So you said you didn't have your other nostril or your belly button anymore. What happened?
So with my nose piercing, I went to Georgia for graduation a couple months after I got it. It fell out when I was asleep and I couldn't find it, so my hole closed a few days later. Because it hurt a lot, and I thought I felt it, but I was asleep and didn't want to wake up. I'm like, I don't know what's happening, whatever, I'm gonna just go back to sleep. But then when I woke up in the morning, I'm like, because I usually always have to move my nose piercing back in. Long L-shaped ones.
They gave you an L shape?
Yeah, which I hate those.
I don't like the L shapes at all. Silver boogers for days.
But they gave me an L-shaped one, so I always had to push it back in, and it would hurt. But I didn't feel that because I went to feel it to see if it was still there. Because I don't know, a lot of my piercings, like this side, my nose side, the one that I've been had pierced, which for some reason won't close, even if I take it out or it falls out. But every time this one falls out, I know because it's either stuck to my pillow or just like pulling down on the piercing. But with this one, it didn't do that. I couldn't feel it. I didn't know that it came out until I woke up. And I had bought some earrings, some stud earrings, but they didn't work.
Oh.
They were too big, so it just looked weird.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, you know what? I'm gonna let it close. I'm eventually gonna get it pierced again. Doesn't matter.
Come see us. We'll put the threadless one in there so it won't go anywhere.
I will. But first I gotta get that belly piercing.
Yeah.
My belly piercing is the main one I want. I don't care about my nose. I want my belly.
Why don't you tell me a little bit about why that belly piercing means so much to you?
Because I'm a little bit on the bigger side, and I was never really confident in my body until I was told that I can get my belly pierced, and it doesn't matter my size.
That's awesome.
So I always see skinny girls with it. I'm just like, I want my belly pierced, but losing weight is so hard.
It's so hard.
It really is. So I'm just like, you know what? I'm gonna just go in the piercing shop, see if I can get it done. If they can do it and they tell me I look fine with it, okay, I'll do it. And I did it, and I never had any regrets after that.
Oh, that's
now, what happened with my belly piercing is I was stupid enough to buy $5 jewelry.
I mean, I've done
kiosk in the mall, which was a huge mistake because I already knew it was red signs because the man tried to hook me over with sun. But after that, I put it in and it started burning immediately, and my piercing was completely healed. So I'm like, why is this happening? Like, am I allergic to this metal? And then after that, it rejected and migrated. So what I did a couple months ago, I came in there to Avanti's to just see how much it would be and if they actually can re-pierce it. And he said he can. He said he can re-pierce my belly button. It's no problem. But he wants me. Yeah. And he said that he just wants me to let it heal a little bit longer. So I've been putting CBD on it every day because that's what actually it heals faster now.
Yeah.
So it's been about 3 years since I got it pierced the last time since it migrated and rejected, but I just been trying to get the scar smaller.
Yeah.
And it's completely almost gone. So
that's awesome.
I'm ready to get my belly re-pierced.
Yeah, I'm excited to see you in the studio so we can get that done.
Definitely see me.
I love that it did that for you for body positivity because you're perfect the way that you are.
Thank you. Yeah, and I get that now. I see that now that I'm perfect the way that I am. But I've always been self-conscious in my body and in my appearance because of high school and middle school. I was bullied a lot. And I was bullied because of my forehead or my skin color. And I'm just like, confidence is hard, but I have a lot of friends that say that I'm beautiful and I am who I am for the way that I am. So I'm just like, I'm way more confident. I wear a lot more half shirts now.
Nice. Well, I mean, I can speak to that too because I got my navel pierced for the same reason, you know. I always go to the pool and I'd always wear like a tank. I'd want to wear a bikini, but I would wear like a tank top over the bikini, so it was like I was doing what I wanted, but also didn't want anyone to see me.
Yeah.
But
I still haven't got that confident in wearing bikinis yet. But I'm getting there. I'm hopefully gonna get there by the summer. Let's hope. Because I like bikinis, they look good. And if I get my belly pierced before the summer, I'm gonna definitely wear a bikini. I don't care what anybody says.
Yeah, because you fought for that navel piercing, and also bodies do amazing things.
Yeah, so we'll see. I'm excited. I'm still saving up. I'm trying to save up for it because I didn't have that. That's expensive.
I know.
It's expensive, but I think it's worth it because all my other piercings. Because I also got my the top of my ears pierced. I had to go to the hospital and get them taken out because they went inside.
Ooh.
And I got those done at like a Claire's, where I got my lip piercing done at. I got it done in the mall at a piercing and tattoo place.
Oh, okay.
I was a little skeptical at first. My mom kept telling me not to do it, but then I just did it because it was $35. So I'm just like, yeah, you know what? Let me do it. But like I said, I swallowed the jewelry and it came out and closed. Yeah. And I accidentally bit it, so there was a big bump in my mouth. So I guess I couldn't. I'm a little worried about getting it re-pierced because the bump is still there, but it's very small. Like I still every day like play with it, but I'm just like I want it re-pierced. I have to get it re-pierced. I don't like myself without piercings now. Like ever since I got my belly pierced, every time I look at pictures with my belly pierced, I get kind of like sad that I don't have it anymore. I'm just like, I have to get this re-pierced. And like I was so used to having 2 piercings. I'm like, I'm getting my nose re-pierced. It doesn't look right with just 1 anymore.
I feel the same way with mine. I was like, I had to take my lips out because I was having some issues with them, and I like wanted to cry when I took my first one out, my Philtrum, and I was like almost put it back in, even though I was like, it's not happy, you know. The angle that it was pierced at was just not healing correctly.
See, I got this side done first, but I think I want to get this side done.
That would be cute.
And I definitely want to get my septum done. I've been thinking about it. It took me about 8 years to convince myself that I want my septum done. But I'm always buying fake septum jewelry and just putting it there, and it looks so cute to me. I'm just like, why not?
Do it.
I'm gonna be working in the beauty industry, I hope, and I'm going to beauty school, so it doesn't matter.
Well, and what's cool about the septum is you can tuck it up. So even
yeah, I know. I see my friends do that all the time. Yeah. Okay.
It's the coolest piercing because like I have my septum pierced. I love it because when I went through a phase where I got it pierced and then I didn't really want it shown anymore, but I didn't want to get rid of it, so I just kept it tucked up for like a year. It was
really?
Yeah, I kept it tucked up for a year, and then I was like, oh, I'm ready to wear this again, and I just popped it back down. That's awesome. So what draws you to beauty school? So you said you like doing it in high school. But
so I've always been into nails since I was 13. I would always buy press-on nails from the dollar store or from CVS, wherever. Because when I was 13, I was living in Maryland.
Yeah.
So they have a CVS out there. So I would always go to CVS and buy little press-on nails. And then once my mom actually started letting me get my nails done at the nail salon, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm never stopping. And I never did. I started off with the short square nails, which, ew.
I know, I don't like the short square ones either.
You cannot go back to that. And with the nail salons closed, I don't have a choice because Walgreens has been out of everything for the last 4 weeks, which is really irritating.
No.
My nails. But, so I'm just like, I'm gonna go longer. And I went longer. I went to medium. And once I started finding out about all these different shapes, I'm like, I'm sick of square. Let me go coffin. And then I didn't find my love for the shape until my graduation day came because I went to Northwest Beauty College and got my nails done, and I got stiletto tips.
Yes!
Stilettos. So I'm just like, oh my God, I'm never going back to Coffin or Square or anything. But I do go back to Coffin because I actually like them a lot.
I like Coffin too.
But I'm just like, and speaking of Northwest Beauty College, that's where I'm gonna go because I like the vibe there. And honestly, it's closer to my house.
That's awesome.
Because I did my high school program, my 10-week high school program at Beaumont Academy.
Yeah.
Which is where I have all my credits. But that school is way too far. That's in the Lloyd Center. I live in Beaverton, so.
Mm-hmm.
But it takes me an hour to get to the Washington Square by bus, but it would take me 3 hours to get to the Lloyd Center.
Oh, okay.
So that definitely wouldn't work. That would just be a total inconvenience for me. Because it takes 59 minutes to get there to Washington Square. So, but just it's so much to get to the Lloyd Center. So I'm just like, I need to find a beauty school that's closer to me.
Yeah.
And my mom was worried about me being down there at night.
That's a good point.
So now she feels okay with me going to Northwest Beauty College because it's way closer, and if anything happens, she could just pick me up 5 minutes away.
Yeah, that one's in Beaverton?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's right by, do you know where the Beaverton Central Max station is?
Yeah, I do.
It's over there.
Oh, perfect. I used to take the bus. I live over by 185th, so all the way to Washington Square.
By Willow Creek?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I know that area well. That's where my school is.
I used to work at Black Rock Coffee Bar on 185th and Baseline. I worked there for like a year.
Wow. I still haven't had Dutch Bros or Black Rock coffee.
You haven't at all?
No.
I mean, it's a lot of sugar.
Coffee, I'm not one to drink coffee, but a lot of people have been wanting me to go there and to Dutch Bros. So I'm like, okay, let me try it. But I just haven't done it. I haven't done it yet. So I just decided, because I'm not really into hair as much anymore. I have like 5 head dolls in the closet right now. Whole closet. Not in my closet, because they ain't coming in my closet. They scare me.
And that would scare me too.
But I have 5 head dolls in the closet, and I haven't touched them in about a year. I've been buying acrylic nail kits a lot, doing my nails. And you know, I don't know if you know this, but at Walgreens they have the acrylic nail kits with the tips, the long tips. I don't cut them.
Okay.
I can't go back to medium either. I have to have long.
I loved having long, like I would do long, but then I started working with all the little tiny threadless jewelry, and it was way too long to pick. I'm like, I can't get it.
It takes me so when I do have my long nails in, it takes me so long to change my jewelry, or even fix it. Like my nose ring always goes out, and it would take so long to fix it because of my nails. I'm like, but it is easy to put on my eyelashes. With long nails, it's super easy. I don't even need to use tweezers to put my eyelashes on when I have my long nails.
I would like to do that too, because you can use the nail tip to like press it in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it makes it easier.
Yeah, and I don't know. I applied to be an online beauty advisor.
Oh, cool.
So ever since then, I've been playing with different makeup, looking at different looks, and I actually put a black and yellow eyeshadow on my lips. Half yellow, half black, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm not going back. I like this.
Do you have pictures of it?
Yeah, I can probably email them to you.
That would be perfect. That way we can put them in our blog post so everyone can see some of your makeup looks.
Okay. Yeah, sure. I didn't feel like putting on any makeup this morning because I just woke up, so.
I mean, I didn't either. I like did my hair, so I didn't look like, I was like, I gotta at least do my hair because it was sticking out like this.
And I just took my hair out of my braid, so I just put it in a ponytail.
I hear ya. It's quarantine. There's no rules now.
Exactly. I am super, super ready to go to school, though.
I bet.
Because I applied there once, and I got in, but due to papers that we couldn't find that they needed, and the class started the next day, and we weren't going to get those papers then, I couldn't do the program. But we have those papers that they need, so I'm going again.
Nice.
I'm definitely going again, and I'm super excited.
Yeah, I'm
So
excited.
I'm just like, it's all worth it because I still talk to the person who did my nails on my graduation day. I talk to her all the time. So she's been helping me with my decision of going there because I like the vibe. And they don't really have rules. They have rules and regulations, but Paul Mutual Beauty School and Avita Institute both have to wear all black, but you don't have to wear all black at Northwest Beauty College.
Oh, nice.
So I like that you have a little bit more leniency on what you can wear. Because all black is just so gothic.
Well, and especially if you're like, I like bright colors and I like
exactly, yeah,
more like a eclectic style. Like I don't think I could just do all black every day because I like polka dots and I like stripes.
I just think it's worth it to go to beauty school. It's gonna be challenging because I went to culinary school at first.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, and man, it wasn't, I want to say it was the worst possible idea I did because I've always been into baking and wanting to be a cake decorator.
Oh,
but
cool.
those classes are just too hard, the homework.
Yeah.
Because all through high school, they, for some freaking reason, put me in special education. So the stuff I learned in special ed, I didn't learn how to do gen ed classes and gen ed homework. Because in the special ed, you didn't get any homework at all.
That doesn't help you at all.
It doesn't. And it's so irritating because I don't know. I'm like, I'm going to a special ed college right now, but it's actually helping me with adult life. Like, they don't care. They are tough on you because they want you to see how adult life is, being an adult is. And it's helping me a lot. I'm learning how to apply myself better as far as time goes. And I'm just learning so much, and I'm just like, this is what I needed in high school. Why didn't I get this? And the only general education classes they put me in high school was business classes. But still with support from the special ed teachers.
Yeah.
I didn't try. It wasn't until senior year, which I graduated 6 months early from, which they said I would never do.
Way to go! That's awesome.
They said they even said that I was failing all my classes and I wasn't gonna graduate ever. So I'm just like, really? Because I checked with all my teachers. I had all A's and B's, so I don't understand how I was failing my classes. And that's the funny thing about it is because I proved them wrong.
Yeah, you did.
And then when I went to actually walk in graduation and all my special ed teachers there, they were so surprised to see me. Why? Why are you so surprised to see me that I'm here at graduation walking with my class? Yeah, I graduated 6 months early. Doesn't mean I'm not going to walk in graduation ceremony.
Yeah.
Like, I know it's not a one in a lifetime opportunity, but it was my opportunity that I had to take because I had to prove them wrong that I can do this. And they said that I wouldn't make it through cosmetology school or culinary school. Sadly enough, I didn't make it through culinary school because I failed the program, but I'm gonna make it through cosmetology school. I don't care what no one says, I'm making it through there. No matter how hard it gets, I'm not gonna quit.
And culinary school, having worked in restaurants, culinary is not for everybody.
Yeah, I never knew that it would be that hard.
It is tough. Yeah, like I've never gone, but I know it's tough.
It is. I started off with the actual culinary program, but then I discovered that they actually had a baking program. And the problem with that one is that it's at night, and my mom didn't want me being downtown because I went to OCI. My mom didn't like me being downtown that late at night because the classes were didn't end until 10. Which, okay, I understand that because I was scared every day. Because they said there's a whole lot of homeless people, and if we took out the trash, we need to go in twos because there's a lot of homeless people hiding the trash. I'm just like,
And for anyone who's watching this who's not familiar with Portland, our homeless community can be very violent. I've experienced that working in downtown. They can be very violent at times, and it's very safe.
Yeah, so I'm glad I had my knife kick on me almost every night.
Yeah.
Except when it came to, because I didn't see, when I went in, I didn't expect to have homework.
Yeah.
I don't know why. It's a freaking school. Why not? Of course it's gonna have homework. It's not just gonna be cooking in the kitchen or baking in the kitchen. If we actually had to do a class called food ethics, I hated that class. I hated it so much. I really hate that class, and I never want to do it ever again. Food ethics ruined my life, and I'm not being dramatic because it really ruined my life. I stopped every time I would eat a cow, like every time I would eat a burger or something. I cried, literally tears. I cried every time I ate it, but it's like something's telling me not to stop eating it.
You're like, I'm hungry, but I want to die.
It's like it's hard for me to go vegan or vegetarian because I like meat.
Yeah.
And I don't eat a lot of meat either. I barely eat meat. I don't eat, well, I love fried chicken, but
I love fried chicken.
I try not to eat it as much, but I do. Oh my god, I love steak. Ever since I had carne asada tacos, I have never stopped eating steak. I don't eat beef anymore. I don't eat chicken anymore when it comes to my tacos and burritos. There's this place by my house. They're amazing, and they make the best steak burritos. I go there every day and get a steak burrito or the carne asada fries that they have.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. That place is good.
Bandito Taco.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I actually plan on going there right after this.
You're like, now I want a taco. Before I wrap up our call, I was just wondering if you have gone through so many challenges where people told you you were not going to be successful, where society told you that, you needed to look a certain way, and you have shown so much like, no, I know who I am. I am pretty freaking awesome, and I am smart, and I am talented, and I am capable. So for our audience who's sitting at home and going, okay, well, that's easy for her to say, what advice would you have for them?
It's gonna get easier. Honestly, it's gonna get way, way easier. Get through it. We'll get through this together. Am I allowed to tell them my Instagram so they can contact me if they need to?
Yeah, definitely.
So my Instagram is taysbad21. No, it's taysbad21.
Perfect.
It's TEBAD21 on Instagram. So if you need to talk, I'm here because I've been through it. I've been getting bullied since elementary school, so I get it. And I'm way happier now. It hasn't stopped completely, but I've learned how to defend myself and defend others. Because when I was in high school, I saw that there's way worse. It's way worse in high school. And the actual special ed kids that are really nonverbal and stuff get bullied. I would always speak up for them because I'm like, you do not do that. They're human just like us.
Yeah.
And that actually, I worked with those kids for 6 years. I've always worked with special ever since I was in high school. Actually, no, middle school. I've been working with those kids because they have a voice too, but they need to stop being bullied. And I stand up. It took me so long to stand up for myself, but it was so easy for me to stand up for them because that's not fair. So I'm just like, it gets easier though. It really does. It gets better. There's bullies because that's just who they are. Maybe there's something going on in their life that we don't know about that makes them bully us. But it gets easier and it gets better. And if you need to talk, I'm here. Please hit me up on any social media accounts. I am here.
Thank you so much, Martae. That is absolutely awesome. I'll make sure that we have your social media tag in our post so people can get in touch with you.
Okay.
But I wanted to thank you so much for your time today. I hope you enjoy Bandito Taco.
Oh, I will.
And I'm excited to see you when our stores open so we can pick out some Navel jewelry and we can get that stabbed.
I'm excited. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
I really enjoyed talking to you today.
I enjoyed talking to you too.
I actually think I recognize you from seeing you in the store before.
Woo! I'm there all the time.
I think I do recognize you now. I think I really do recognize you. I think you actually helped me pick out my nose jewelry.
Probably did. You look familiar to me too.
Thank you. I look forward to being back in the store because your store is just, it gives me life. It makes me excited. Because it's just the environment you guys have there is just impeccable and amazing.
You're gonna make me cry. Thank you. Well,
thank you.
Thank you. It was great seeing you. Have
Good seeing you too. Bye.
Bye.